Hello, hi everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel Astro Tarot Tales, and today we will be looking at life and personality of Aries Ascendant. So, let's get started. So, the first house for Aries Ascendant is ruled by Mars, which is very logical planet. So, these are the people whom you go to with your problem, or you give them a problem to solve. They will be able to solve it, make sense out of it very quickly because of their sharp and logical mind. And these are the people who get a lot of responsibilities in life, as they are the ones who can carry the burden of solving those problems, all thanks to their logical mind. And you will observe that they have those leadership qualities, like they are the ones who like to lead maybe a group of people or a project because they think they can do it. They are the problem solvers, and this also kind of points out to their I would say confidence or a little bit of self-centric behavior, like in a positive way. Like if you are having a conversation with them, they will talk about what they are doing in life, what their maybe childhood was like, or what they are going to do in future. Now this does not mean they will not care about what you have to say, but majority when you have a conversation then will revolve around themselves. So yeah, so little bit of like putting themselves first, which is fine. And they're also quite impatient when it comes to maybe following a routine. Like these people have a very hard time focusing on one thing or a goal for a long time. Like they will be the ones who pick one hobby today. Let's say they are playing badminton, but maybe a week into it or by second week they would want to go to gym, or they would want to learn swimming. And like because of their this impatient and lack of direction, lack of focus, they will be doing multitasking, like doing multiple things at the same time, which maybe they are able to handle, or they can I think succeed better if they focus on one thing for a long time. So yeah, this was about their whole personality. Now let's look at their second house, which is ruled by Venus, and the sign is Taurus. So this talks about their family, their eating habits, or the money and resources that they have. So with this Taurus sign, we can say that their family has some sort of connection with food. Maybe they come from a family where people have worked in food industry, or maybe they are farmers, or also they could be in the accounts industry. Maybe people in their family could be accountants or bankers. And maybe sometimes I've seen they might come from a family where creative people know creative arts, like could be storyteller or dancer, or like some sort of Venus qualities can be seen in their family. And maybe jewelry maker as well. So yeah, so since this is a sign of Taurus, they could have a very stubborn family, like their nature or this person's nature towards their family can become like that. When it comes to money, they are quite practical with their money. They have that intelligence of how they are going to get their resources. They have a very practical plan in their mind, so they are able to earn well, I would say. So and also one more thing, their family could have a very resourceful maybe network as well, like people know people to get their work done. So now that was all about their family. Now we will look at third house, which is ruled by Gemini signs. So this third house talks about their neighbors, siblings, their subconscious mind, or their skills as well. So Gemini sign is a very intellectually quite sharp sign. So that's why they are fast thinker, along with their combined with their logical mind, which helps them to learn new things quickly. These are those curious kids in school who keeps on asking teachers questions, like maybe sometimes irritating them, but these are the curious ones. So if they have their, let's say, a younger siblings or maybe neighbors, they could be very talkative, or these people themselves could be very talkative, and they could be a very good negotiators, as Gemini is a sign of trader. This is not a very emotional sign, but when it comes to negotiation, these people are quite skilled. So that was for third house. Now let's look at their inner core of personality. So fourth house represents mother, vehicles, could be childhood memories, inner peace, and emotional foundations as well. So here, this person's mother at core will be, let's say, could be very emotional. Maybe after fight or disagreements, she might choose to withdraw herself and might hold those emotional grudges with other people. That could be the personality of the mother, but a very traditional kind of mother energy is there. So this person actually requires motherly love to feel peace at heart. Now this might come from mother or not, that depends on the placement of moon, but for for feeling peace, they need that sort of calm love, secure love, which is the very nurturing energy of Cancer. Now if they do not get that in their childhood, it is strongly going to impact their internal peace as well. They will, like in adulthood, they might feel unsettled internally if they do not get that secure environment in their childhood. So also let's say they can become emotional sponge for their family, absorbing their emotions, good or bad. These are the people who remember their childhood memories quite vividly. They would know what happened, let's say on a particular day in a class, who said what, because of this Cancer energy in their fourth house. Now let's look at fifth house, Leo, which represents your hobbies, your creativity, whatever you create in this life, and artistic expression like your love, romance, your kids, speculations, or intelligence as well. And Leo here represents the confidence of public recognition or fame or government. So like this person has this innate need to create something in life that will bring them name or fame or appreciation from others. These people just love attention and want to be the center of stage wherever they go, like from their wherever they go. For example, let's say in love affairs as well, they would first want to feel respected and appreciated of every efforts that they are putting in for their partners. Only then they feel like that maybe this relationship is worth being in. That level of reciprocity should be there with the partner. And also, like for them, their children will become the source, not just children but any, let's say, projects also they are creating, that becomes the source of their pride. And with kids, they have a very like playful parenting style, with a lot of fun activities with them. So this is how they are with their creative expressions as well as romance of kids. So we will look at now sixth house, which is your daily responsibilities. It represents illness, loans, animals, maybe service as well. So here Virgo is going to bring again precision, practicality, and attention to detail to all these matters. So Virgo sign, wherever it goes, you overthink about that a lot, about that area of life a lot. So these are the people who pay attention to every little detail in everything they are doing, and they have a very analytical mindset. They work quite carefully and methodically, and they might overthink about their solution a lot. Also, they do take a good care of their health. Like I said, that they have a very analytical mindset for the sixth house. So sixth house is health. So when it comes to their diet or maybe hitting gym, they are quite intelligent about what kind of exercise they want, what is their goal and all. Now the bad side could be that this perfectionist approach might lead to self-criticism and overthinking problem. Sometimes they feel like they're never doing enough, especially at workplace, like why they're not getting results fast, because like I said, they are quite impatient as well. So they can be quite competitive as well in their workplace, like how can somebody be give a better solution. They might respect that, but they get this competitive feeling that I can also do it, so they might learn from the other person, so that's a good thing. Now let's look at their business partner, marriage partner, or just the outer world, the other people. Seventh house, where we are having sign of Libra. So yeah, whenever the partner comes in, like the marriage partner comes in, they kind of push them to come out of their self-obsessed personality, where they're only talking about themselves and all, and their partner basically pushed them to experience other things in life, which let's say they might not have preferred when they were single. Let's say this Aries person does not like trying new things, but the other partner comes in and they will push this Aries person to try all those things out. Basically they get them out of their comfort zone. Now under, let's say, maybe affliction of Venus, these people can become too dependent on others for maybe emotional validation, and they might stay in toxic relationship just to keep peace. But if it is positive, if Venus is positive, they will get mutual respect and emotional reciprocity in that relationship. So basically the partner is teaching them to get out of their comfort zone, get out of their self-obsessed energy, and experience life. So that's how any seventh house from any other house works. So let's talk about eighth house, Scorpio. So this is about in-laws, insurance, sexuality, or inheritance. So since Scorpio is a sign of transformation, they might have a very transformational relationship with their in-laws, or their in-laws might have gone through quite a lot of turbulent transformations in their life. Now Aries ascendants feel emotions deeply but privately, as they have also gone through transformations of Scorpio. Now another thing with this combination I've seen is they might have interest in esoteric subjects and might be a very good researcher, as they have ability to go deeper into subjects. And Scorpio sign does give one unresolvable issue. Maybe they have some sort of unresolvable issue with inheritance or insurance, or maybe let's say they have put money in their retirement accounts but they are not getting it, or they are facing some sort of problem with their PF accounts as well. So unresolvable issue could be there could be unresolvable issue with their sexuality, or any of the aspects that 8th house rules. So let's go to 9th house. So 9th house, we have Sagittarius sign. Here 9th house rules these particular areas, like father, philosophy, travel, anyone who guides you in your life, be it your guru, teachers, mentor, that comes under 9th house. Even law, religion, and spirituality as well. So what I have seen is that these people love exploring new ideas and beliefs. Like this is kind of mentally stimulating for them when they are talking about new ideas or beliefs. So this particular combination brings in lucks and opportunities as well, through travel as well and learning. Now this is a sign of a war, the Sagittarius sign. So relationship with father, gurus, mentors might have some minor conflicts, and they might challenge their authority as well. This does not mean that they will go on and fight with their father, gurus, or teachers. It's just that they might not be on same page for a lot of things, which is, I think, kind of common with everyone. Yeah. And like these people should be very, very careful if they make any promises in this sign, if they make any promises with their authoritative figures, or maybe let's say towards religion as well, and they do not fulfill it later, the Jupiter time period is going to give them a lot of trouble. Like let's say uh, somebody promised their father or teacher, maybe on their deathbed, that they will maybe donate some money in charity, and they do not do it. This will create some problem, because this can become very karmic quite quickly. So the Sagittarius sign. So when you're promising anything to your fathers, gurus, or mentors, be very careful. Also, so this I have seen that these people love to make higher goals for themselves. Like especially after they have achieved one, they keep on giving themselves next, what will be the next goal, what do I need to achieve next. Maybe they should take a break and relax a bit after achieving any goal of theirs. Move on to the 10th house, which is the most important sign for them, which is their ruled by Saturn planet, and the sign is Capricorn. So this is a very slow sign to give fruits. So success in career is going to be very late, as Saturn is ruling this planet, and they have to go through quite a fair share of insults and maybe burden of responsibilities given by their authorities. They have this fear of failure, or maybe fear of public embarrassment, because of which they start sacrificing all the other areas of life and also become quite workaholic in order to avoid this fear. Because Capricorn is a sign of fear as well. This is where wherever the sign goes, you will be fear of failure in that particular area of life. Now also, like for their career, they have to do a very thankless job, as Saturn is going to demand it, and it's not going to give you success easy, but when it does, it's gonna be very stable one, and it is going to give you success mostly when your ego is dissolved, when you have worked so damn hard that you will have this feeling that you don't need the success right now. That is when it's going to give you success. Okay, so now we will look at 11th house of Aries Ascendant, which has Aquarius sign, and this is also ruled by Saturn and co-ruled by Rahu. So for these people, when it comes to friendships or their networking, they kind of prefer to stay in company of people who can, stimulate them mentally rather than emotionally, as they love discussing new ideas and how can they change the systems together. So they have this process of changing thought process of changing big systems that can benefit larger audience, or like a society as a whole, that points to their visionary nature as well. So basically they want to contribute to the society with their revolutionary ideas, and their aspirations are often unconventional or like future focused, and intellectually they are pretty ambitious, I would say. So now the final house, which is 12th house, and it is ruled by Pisces, and ruled by Jupiter planet. And so these people find solace in staying in isolation. They prefer going away from their birthplace because that will benefit them, and going to a place which is near water bodies or maybe foreign lands as well. So that's where their spiritual side or internal reflection takes place. And also they will pursue some artistic hobbies like singing, dancing, painting as a way of relaxing. And I have observed that these people can be sensitive to moods of other people in surrounding environment, which also kind of points towards the sign of Cancer in 4th house, and they might absorb other people's negativity. So like for them, the suggestion would be to kind of control their emotions or not sit with people who only cry about things in life. So yeah, that was it about Aries Ascendant. I hope you liked the video, you learned something new, and if you did, please give it a like, share the video with Aries Ascendant, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.